Starseed from Gaia, have you ever felt a surge inside you? A pulse that whispers your true origin is so much vaster than you've ever been told? What if the energy cresting right now is not just planetary, but a galactic invitation encoded for your specific soul signature? The resonance isn't just random. Something is calling forward every cell of your memory. Light codes are incoming, old timelines loosen their grip, and the grids are shifting right beneath your feet. This is not another turn of the calendar. Today is July 7th, the 7th day of the 7th month. The Arcturian Council sends this directly into your field, a transmission that marks the ending of silent suffering and the emergence of your next, fully activated frequency. There is a sacred doorway only visible to those ready to awaken the dormant strands of their cosmic DNA. You stand at its threshold now, surrounded by the source's living currents. As old pain dissolves, and you step forward into remembrance, feel that ache in your core? It's your ancient wisdom rising, pressing up against limitations, yearning to rewrite your story. You are not here by accident. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to unlock your starseed potential and cross the threshold of this Arcturian activation portal. But here's the first revelation. The final day of carrying forgotten wounds is the first day of honoring your cosmic mastery. Every struggle was encoded as preparation. Now, your frequency holds the key. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason, like this video to signal to your star family, I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning with your true frequency. Comment 9999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. This isn't just a video, it's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. If you've ever carried a heavy, unspoken ache, that sense that no matter how much you heal, ascend, or strive, you'll never truly be enough, I want you to pause here. There's a reason so many sensitive star origin souls have silently struggled with this fracture, this fundamental disconnect from their inherent worth and cosmic belonging. It's a shadow that follows even the most dedicated lightworker, whispering doubts into the quiet spaces of the heart. Most people will tell you it's just self-worth, a psychological hurdle, but you, with your ancient knowing, recognize beneath the surface it's something far more profound, something undeniably cosmic. It's the echo of lifetimes spent walking timelines that never fully recognized your multidimensional essence or bore witness to the magnitude of your gifts. It's the residue of suppressing your true frequency to fit into denser realities, of dimming your internal sun to avoid overwhelming those still sleeping. That deep root of never enough isn't just an emotional wound etched into your cellular memory from earthly experiences. It's an energetic residue, an ancient imprint deliberately placed or inadvertently absorbed in your field across various incarnations and cosmic cycles. This imprint wasn't malicious in the traditional sense, but a consequence of navigating vibrational densities and collective programming that couldn't hold the full spectrum of your light. It acted as a subtle damper, a cosmic veil designed to keep you slightly less vibrant, slightly less bold, slightly less visible than your true potential demanded, ensuring that the full power of your starseed blueprint remained just out of conscious reach, awaiting the precisely orchestrated moment of planetary and galactic alignment. This feeling isn't a flaw. It's a signal that you've been carrying more than your own personal history. You've been carrying keys for collective unlocking. July's 7.7 transmission is far more than just another astrological window, a geometric alignment of celestial bodies. It is a galactic recalibration point, a conscious convergence of energy streams from higher dimensional councils and star systems designed to intersect with Earth's ascending frequency grid and your individual energy field. Imagine your soul's journey not just as a linear progression, but as a magnificently coded spiral, winding through dimensions, densities, timelines, and galaxies, collecting data, wisdom, and fragmented aspects of itself along the way. Every twist and turn in that cosmic spiral held invaluable lessons, initiations, and experiences that forged the mastery you now carry. But embedded inside those lessons, particularly those navigated in denser or discordant realms, was also a distortion, a lower vibrational frequency, a form of energetic interference, a cosmic static that kept you subtly looping in patterns of seeking external validation, doubting your inner guidance, withholding your true power, and meticulously self-editing your expression to conform. That's why, up until this point, the feeling that you're almost there, but not quite, that definitive breakthrough is perpetually just around the corner, has been so acutely felt by advanced souls. You weren't ever truly missing anything fundamental within your being. You were gathering energy, consolidating wisdom, and holding the frequency for this exact moment of collective and individual unlocking. The universe doesn't waste energy. Your perceived lack was a stored potential. The 7.7 portal is functioning as a powerful cosmic mirror, held aloft by benevolent forces, reflecting back to you the profound truth of your journey and the precise point in your soul's timeline where your immense effort, your silent devotion, your tireless inner work, your unwavering commitment to light is finally, fully recognized and validated by the universe itself at a structural level. This is the galactic validation you, perhaps unknowingly, have been waiting for across lifetimes. The arrival at a state of inherent, undeniable enoughness. The sophisticated light codes inbound now do not demand more striving, more healing, more proving. They act as a divine decree, setting you free from the exhausting game of endless repair and seeking external approval. The pain you've hidden away in the deep chambers of your heart. The victories you delayed out of fear or unworthiness. The potent potential you keep sensing just beneath the surface, but can't seem to fully call forward into manifest reality. This is the alchemical moment, precisely calibrated by cosmic intelligence, when you are energetically able to drop the silent ache, release the ancient imprints, and activate the undeniable blueprint of victory that has been written in your energy field. Since your very first breath, since you first accepted the mission to incarnate upon Gaia. Your cellular memory is finally aligning with your cosmic destiny. The process of integrating this powerful 7.7 transmission unfolds in distinct, yet interconnected phases, like steps climbing a sacred mountain toward your fully realized self. Phase 1. Recognizing the echo. The initial step toward liberation is conscious awareness. You must first become profoundly aware that the persistent ache of not enough isn't solely, or even primarily, yours. It's a signal distortion, a form of cosmic static picked up across various timelines, dimensions, and collective energy fields. Think of it as a broadcast from a distant, unaligned frequency, a leftover resonance echoing from discordant planetary grids you've helped stabilize, cultural programs designed to limit consciousness, societal conditioning that values conformity over authenticity, and even collective starseed contracts undertaken to understand and transmute limitations on a grand scale. When the energy feels heavy, suffocating, or laced with shame, pause and witness it. Observe it objectively, as if you're hearing a fragmented song from a neighboring frequency, or seeing a mirage on the horizon that isn't actually present where you stand. This echo isn't arising now to shame you or pull you back down. It's surfacing precisely because the 7.7 energy is creating the vibrational environment for its final, complete clearing. It's like old programming flashing on the screen one last time before being overwritten by a higher operating system. Ask yourself, in what specific situations or moments does this echo of not enough become loudest? What does it feel like physically in your body? What narratives or thoughts accompany it? Recognizing it as a separate signal, not the truth of who you are, is the first act of detachment and power reclamation. It is witnessing the shadow without identifying with it. Phase 2. Untangling the loops. Second, consciously utilize the incoming 7.7 frequencies as a powerful calibrator and untangling mechanism. Enter a state of meditation or quiet, focused reflection. See your energy field, your auric layers, and your internal subtle body like an intricate network of crystalline threads vibrating with light and information. Within this network, Where does the energetic loop of inadequacy repeat? Where does the feeling of not enough manifest as a recurring pattern of thought, emotion, or behavior? Perhaps it's the loop of comparison that steals your joy, the loop of perfectionism that paralyzes action, the loop of self-sabotage that undermines success, or the loop of seeking approval that drains your energy. Where do you feel the compulsive urge to fix yourself, to constantly strive for an elusive state of completion, even after years of deep healing work and self-discovery? Name these loops. Identify the specific patterns and their associated energetic pathways within your field. The simple, conscious act of witnessing and naming these looping patterns brings the light of awareness to the unconscious circuitry that has kept them running on autopilot. This disruption is vital. It begins to release the calloused memory, the energetic scar tissue that has been stored in your DNA, your cellular consciousness, and your energy body, preventing the free flow of your natural, abundant energy. It's like untangling knotted light threads, allowing the current to flow unimpeded once more. This requires gentle but unwavering honesty with yourself, shining a light into the corners where these loops have resided, often hidden in plain sight. Phase 3. Releasing the silent pain. Third, and perhaps one of the most tender phases, is allowing the silent pain that has accompanied this feeling of not enough to finally become visible, acknowledged, and released. These are the unshared wounds, the moments when your burgeoning gifts went unrecognized or were even met with resistance. The times your tenderness and vulnerability were met with dismissal or harshness. The instances where you had to contract your light to feel safe or accepted. These accumulated experiences of suppression and misunderstanding have been weighing on your energetic system, creating subtle but potent micro-shields between your conscious self and your authentic, magnificent blueprint. They are like layers of energetic armor, built for protection, but ultimately obstructing the flow of your truth. The 717 energies, with their pure frequency of validation and recognition, act as a gentle, persistent current that softens and dissolves these protective edges. Welcome the sadness, the grief, the frustration, or the quiet despair that may arise as these layers begin to melt. Do not resist it or judge it. Instead, allow it to move through your system. As energy, as pure vibration, not as an identity you must inhabit. Visualize it as dense clouds dissolving in the sun, or stagnant water flowing freely again. As this silent pain dissolves, you will not only feel a profound emotional and energetic release, but you will sense a subtle yet unmistakable expansion in your core, in the central column of your being. This expansion is the physical and energetic sensation of reclaiming the space that was previously occupied by the protective shields and the stored pain, making room for the brilliance of your true self. It is like shedding a heavy cloak you didn't realize you were still wearing. Phase 4. Receiving cosmic validation. This phase is where the profound shift crystallizes, moving beyond mere energetic clearing into a state of deep recognition. The 7.7 resonance acts as a powerful, targeted galactic broadcast, specifically for souls who have reached this point of readiness. The message transmitted on this frequency is unequivocal. You are seen. You are recognized. You are validated. This is not the fleeting validation that comes from external sources, acknowledgement from others, achievements, or societal approval. This is validation at a much higher, systemic level, felt like a warm, penetrating recognition emanating directly from the deep intelligence of creation itself, from the source, from the cosmic architects of your being. It is the universe acknowledging the entirety of your journey, all the inner work you've undertaken in solitude, all the times you've held your light steady in challenging or dense spaces, all the cycles of challenge, return, growth, and resilience you have navigated. It is the cosmic acknowledgement that your unique light signature, your specific frequency, is not only accepted, but is a vital and necessary component of the unfolding universal plan. Let your body fully feel the relief that floods your system as this validation lands. It is a visceral sense of finally being understood and accepted at the deepest level of your being. It is the energetic declaration that the journey itself, with all its struggles and triumphs, has been enough. And therefore, you are enough, precisely as you are, in this moment. You are enough to hold the frequency of your full power, enough to create the realities aligned with your highest potential, enough to birth the projects and visions held within your soul blueprint, enough to catalyze transformation in the world around you simply by being. This phase is the energetic anchoring of your inherent worth, felt not as a mental concept, but as a vibrational truth. Phase 5. Blueprint activation. As the silent pain releases its grip, and the cosmic validation lands and integrates deeply within your field, your dormant starseed codes, the original divine instruction set of your soul's purpose and capabilities, begin to pulse with renewed life. Imagine these codes as slumbering strands of cosmic DNA, now receiving the energetic jolt they needed to come fully online. Information that felt locked away, inaccessible, or merely theoretical suddenly becomes available through direct knowing, intuitive flashes, or profound downloads. Synchronicities, which are the universe's way of showing you that you are in energetic alignment, quicken exponentially and become more meaningful and undeniable. You may find yourself receiving sudden bursts of creative inspiration, experiencing clear insights into complex situations, remembering forgotten skills or talents that seem to emerge from nowhere, or feeling drawn to new collaborations, projects, or directions that resonate deeply and authentically. You may feel a gentle, sustainable enthusiasm, a quiet sense of excitement and readiness, a feeling you haven't accessed in years, or perhaps ever felt at this level of purity. This is your blueprint reactivating. The unedited passion, the crystalline clarity, the multidimensional memory, the unique energetic signature, and the undeniable sense of purpose that once seemed like a distant potential or an unreachable ideal, now becoming your lived reality. It's like the universe is handing you the master key to rooms within yourself you didn't know existed or had forgotten how to enter. Phase 6. Opening to awaited victory. With your blueprint activating and your field aligned, you now consciously step or are gracefully ushered into the field of awaited victory. This isn't necessarily about achieving a single, monumental external success, though those may certainly follow, but about entering a harmonic timeline where your inner state of certainty and readiness naturally aligns with outer opportunities and synchronicities. It is a state of energetic magnetism, where you no longer have to force, push, prove, or strive against the current. Instead, doors open seemingly effortlessly because your vibration is no longer muffled or distorted by the hidden ache of inadequacy or the fear of being fully seen. The parts of you that previously feared celebration, feared being too much, feared visibility, or subtly doubted your ability to fully arrive and embody your purpose. These parts are now integrated and ready to stand, not in egoic pride, but in confident grace at the center of your own unfolding win. Victory at this stage is an internal frequency, a knowingness that permeates your being before the external manifestation fully catches up. It is the quiet confidence that comes from inner alignment, allowing you to navigate external opportunities from a place of power, peace, and effortless attraction. You are not chasing victory. You are vibrating at its frequency, and the universe is simply reflecting your internal state. Phase 7. Embodying harmonic enoughness. The final ongoing phase is the full embodiment of harmonic enoughness. This means allowing yourself to live, breathe, and create from a state of inherent sufficiency in every now moment. It is recognizing, at a cellular level, that there is nothing left to chase, nothing left to fix within your core essence. Your work now is not about becoming more enough, but about being the radiant expression of the enoughness that you already are. In this state of being, you don't just hold the frequency of enoughness for yourself. You ripple new codes of possibility, permission, and inherent worth into the collective consciousness and the earth grid simply through your presence. Your authenticity becomes a powerful field of recalibration for others around you, quietly giving them permission to also step out of their own patterns of inadequacy. This is the long-awaited spiritual homecoming, a state where your individual energy field and the field of Gaia the field of humanity, and the greater cosmic field are no longer perceived as separate or in conflict, but are harmonized, interpenetrating, and co-creating in conscious union. You become a living anchor point for higher frequencies, a bridge between dimensions, effortlessly transmitting light and wisdom simply by existing in your true state. You are a conductor of cosmic energy, a walking validation code for the planet. Here's the profound truth that your galactic self, the ancient, wise part of you, wants you to remember with every fiber of your being. You have never truly been broken, flawed, or behind schedule. The cycles of never enough, the persistent ache, the feeling of being perpetually on the verge but not quite there, these were the final, stubborn veils, maintained energetically, so that your soul could reach a precisely orchestrated breakthrough in alignment with this critical planetary timeline shift and energetic influx. You felt the pain, you experienced the limitation, precisely so you could recognize, with absolute clarity and deep knowing, the exact moment it finally dissolved and lifted. Every step of your journey, the waiting, the periods of not knowing or feeling lost, the deep longing for belonging and recognition, has served the magnificent, intricate orchestration of now. The universe is marking your arrival at a new state of being with the powerful energetic signature of the 7.7 portal, not as a finish line where all effort ceases, but as an initiation into real, sustainable, cresting power and co-creative mastery. You are called to embody the victory, to feel the inherent enoughness, to live from your activated blueprint, before you see its full manifestation externally. Then, and only then, does physical reality effortlessly mirror your inner state. You are not late. You are not behind. You are perfectly, divinely on frequency, right on time for your next evolutionary leap. If your heart resonates deeply with these words, if you feel the truth of this transmission vibrating within your core, tonight before you sleep, stand in your power and declare aloud or silently, I receive my galactic validation. I consciously and completely dissolve the ancient codes and imprints of not enough. I anchor my fully activated blueprint and claim the victory waiting for me. I am enough. I am aligned. I am the living transmission. Allow these words to penetrate every cell, every energetic layer of your being. Before you scroll away from this space, take a sacred moment to be a conscious participant in the powerful field that is forming right here, right now. Drop one authentic intention into the comments below. Something real, something from your heart, something you are calling into your activated reality. Then, take a moment to respond to someone else's intention with a word of encouragement, a heart emoji, or simply by sending them light and energy. This isn't just passive content consumption. It's an act of collective alignment, a conscious co-creation. Energy multiplies when intention connects and consciousness collaborates. If something in this message resonated so deeply that it felt like a key turning in a lock within you, don't keep this activation frequency contained. Someone in your orbit, someone on your soul tribe network, is waiting for this exact transmission, this precise energetic validation. Share it widely and generously, and if you felt that undeniable soul nudge, that quiet but insistent calling, subscribe to this channel. Choose to stay consciously connected, to remain in the flow of these powerful activations and transmissions. Remember, you're not just passively watching a video. You are actively expanding, activating, and stepping into the next phase of your cosmic potential. This is your sacred space of remembrance and activation. And dear Starseed, we're just getting started on this incredible journey together.